Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. Kalpana is just doing all of the installation of the surface science. For Dres, we're here, we might as well do a little science, right? She's no scientist, but she is an expert engineer, so she should be able to take care of all these instruments. No problem. I said no problem. Come on, Kalpana. Work with me. There we go. She's doing it. She's got it all under control. No flag's gonna stop her. Alright. She's just got a couple more parts to do here. And then she'll be all set. And we need to go check out those rocks over there. And see if we can pick up some science from that. Not that we actually need the science, but we're here. We might as well get the science. We are scientists, after all. Even if we're engineers or pilots. Ultimately, we're all scientists. We're doing it for the science. Okay. Let's see. Let's get it all in here. Boom. Awesome. Okay. The Dres surface experiments are complete. Buzz is awaiting the return of his crewmate in the landing module there, and she's going to head over here and pick up this rock and check out the immensity of this canyon. It's crazy. It's so huge. So huge. Looks like a giant took an axe and just cleaved it out here. Alright, what do we got here? Take surface sample. No? Well, I guess this is a surface feature that you have to study with an arm. I guess that's not a rock that you can pick up. Look at the size of this place. God, it's so huge. So huge. Okay. So, let's head on back to the module then. And I guess be on our way. On our way back to the command module, and then on our way back to Kerbin. Ho ho ho, yeah! Kerbin. We're coming home. Mama, we're coming home. And do you have tools, Kalpana? I don't remember if I brought tools or not. Do you have any tools? No, you don't. Buzz didn't have any tools either. I was just wondering if I had tools I could take this antenna off here and put it on the command module, but I guess that's not gonna work. Oh, I need to go ahead and do these experiments, right? Or does it automatically do them? Let's see. EVA, crew report, gravity scan, temperature scan. Yeah, it does them automatically. Good. Awesome. Couldn't remember. Okay, so what we're going to do now is risky, and that is we are going to reunite with this lander. So we need to make sure that we go in the right direction. So we normally go 90, so we are going to go 270 instead, right? I think that's right. Okay. Let this thing swing on around. The timing's going to be a lot different since we're traveling in different directions here. So, yeah. So, I'm curious, or we've got 2226 in the whole lander. If we pop this landing module off, I believe we only have around 1500 or so. Should I leave this thing intact? Or should I just, let's just do what we planned. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. because why not? Alright, so, are we ready? We are ready. Better put that on there so that I don't have any mistakes. Okay, let's make sure we get lined up here. And ready. Okay, we're ready. Let's do it. Oh, whoa, there we go. There we go. Hey, up. Stop. We're ruining it. You're ruining it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we only got 1,600. Okay. Let's bring this on up to the sky, please. Go to the sky bird. Need to get up to 33,000. We are going to miss the canyon, so that's good. Alright. On up to the sky bird. We're leaving a little present on Dres. The landing module legs. Along with our science experiments. Oh, come on. Be an expensive rendezvous here. And stop right there. Okay. So yeah, okay. Well, we got plenty of Darthvegan. I think we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and come up here, and we will add a maneuver, and we will get our orbit done. There we go, and then we can probably, yeah, look at that. Look at that. 2.2. Might be able to get a nice intersection just from our orbit here. Maybe. Well, let's do the orbit, and then we'll finalize that. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Boom. You're seeing it. Yeah, so we had a little bit of a hiccup with the attaching of the module from the lander, but nothing major. And we're going to go ahead and get our orbit achieved. Orbital burn commencing now. And then we'll reunite with the command module. We will transfer all of our stuff over. And that will be it. We'll be ready. Okay, awesome. Alright, so back to here. Let's look at our rendezvous here. We got our one intersection here at 13.2 and then our second one there. So let's add a maneuver, let's say over here on the descending node. And let's just see if we can clean up this right here. Oops. Alright, let's just do it over here. Alright, here we go. Clean up our angle here. And alright. And I think that actually puts this one closer. Yep, alright. And so then we can really dial it in now. There we go. 0.3. 0.3. I mean, 0.3 is plenty close enough. Alright, we'll just do that. Okay, here we go. So we are going to go around to the descending node here, do our burn, and then we will be ready. Whew, and this thing's quick. Quick on the draw, aren't you there, buddy? Alright, lots of good milestones here for Dres. And get ready to do this burn. Little 5-second burn. Very good. The spark engine is super smooth. And let's just make sure it stays smooth. There we go. Boom. You're seeing it. 0.4. Love it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this to target now. We're going to go retrograde relative to the target. We are going to fly close to our buddy here. Going to warp over here. And we are going to get ready to dock our two modules together. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Awesome. Alright. Where is the command module? Guess it doesn't really matter, I can just point to it. Rendezvous, we are 400 meters away, so that's good. Alright, so it should be right up there. There it is. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and burn up there just a little. Let's get up to about 5 meters per second. We'll get close, and then we'll begin the docking procedure. I really don't even need a dock, to tell you the truth. I mean, we could just jump out. Well, no, I need to dock so that I can trash this thing. Okay, so let's get closer with solid extra dry. Awesome. Ready to do your retrograde burn, buddy boy? And burn it. And bingo. Alright. Woohoo! Now Buzz, or actually Kalpana, we're going to send her out. She's going to take all of the experiments. Alright. She is going to let go. And she's going to fly over to the other module and keep it under control. She is not a pilot, but she can at least make sure that everything is in alignment over here. So that will be good. We do not have an antenna, so unless there are tools in here, we will not have an antenna for the return trip. It will be silent. Alright. No Kerbal interactions. Okay. Yep, go ahead and get on board. Very good. Now, do you have anything in your inventory? No, I did not add anything. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's switch over to this guy. Let's flip him over this way. Let's set that as our target. Boop. Let's switch over to him and set this as our target. Boop. Awesome. Alright, Campana, you can be guiding this towards that. You can't do the SS because I don't put a probe on there for some reason because I'm an idiot. Okay, so there you go. And you, Mr. Buzz, you are going to burn us towards the module there. Okay. All right. Oops. Alright, so now let's go down a little. And stop. Oh my god. That was awful. Alright. Let's burn till we stop. Stop. Okay. We're gonna have to do a little burn here. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's change him back to Kalpana. Kalpana is going to re-aim the ship to target. She does not have SAS, so she has to be careful. Alright, and then you turn off your SAS. Alright, now much better. Okay. Alright, let's slow down just a little. Let's not be crazy. Look at it. It's drifting. Like really badly. Alright. Maybe this ain't gonna work. As long as that thing's drifting, this is not going to work. Alright, so, new plan. Okay, next time I make a lander, put a probe on there. We are going to burn retrograde relative to orbit here. And get our cells into a collision course with the planet. Alright, and I am going to hop out, and this thing is going to impact with the surface, and we are going to fly back to the station, or the command module, rather. Alright, come on over, big boy. It's getting further away. Not closer. There we go. Buzz was not paying attention there, and it's kind of getting away from him. Okay. Well, the landing can is going to crash onto the surface now, so that's what I wanted. That's the whole reason why I was going to dock in the first place, was to get that to happen. But we can do that without doing a very difficult docking maneuver. I should have learned my lesson and added a probe, excuse me, a probe core to this command module. Or to the lander, or to both. They're super light, super inexpensive, so I don't know why I didn't. Note to self, be better. Okay, here we go. Now, for this guy, we are going to get on board. Yep. Awesome. So, now, getting back to Kerbin. Let's go ahead and go around to our apoapsis once again. Alright, the lander crashed, so that's good. We are going to set ourselves up for a retrograde burn. here to get this thing into a crash orbit. And that's going to be done now. All right. So now we are going to deploy all of these excess fuel canisters. All right. Beautiful. Woo! Look at them go. What a beautiful flower that is. Beautiful, beautiful choreographed dance of death. Alright, so now we're going to swing around to go prograde. And we're going to get our orbit back up. And we now have 5,000 delta V. Or 5,000 meters per second that we can use to get back to Kerbin. Alright, so let's get this thing back up to around 20,000 or so. There we go. Awesome. So, Kerbin. How to get to Kerbin. Oh, this thing was not destroyed. That's good. Awesome. I must have retracted it in time. I knew I hit retract, but I couldn't tell because those solar panels are non-retractable. Alright, so let's go ahead and warp around, let that debris fall to the planet, because sometimes I found that if you don't let it fall while you're actively playing, it like will orbit forever. I'm going to get that data. There we go. Awesome. So now we can set up a maneuver node to go back to Kerbin. And all will be well here. Set as my target. But you can't add a maneuver from this thing, can you? Maneuver node? Yeah. Can't add a maneuver node. Alright, that's fine. It would know where you wanted to add it. Well, you would add it right where you were, I guess. Let's add a maneuver here. And we will start burning. I have no idea how to get home. Alright. I mean, that's relatively obvious in all my playthroughs that I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so let's turn this up just a little bit. So I'll turn that around. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. It's like 1266 will be just fine if we can get a encounter, which looks like we can't at this time. Could go here and add in a maneuver node and see if we can force an encounter here. See if that works out. Oh, no. Okay. Is that an encounter with Kerbin a few years from now? Looks like it. Okay, well, that worked for me. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We're ready. We're ready, Freddy. Let's do this thing. 5-minute burn. You got it. You got it. Alright, we are almost done with this first burn here. Bye-bye, Dres. Bye-bye, Canyon. Bye-bye, Lander. Bye-bye, world. Hello, Kerbin. Well, it'll be hello, Kerbin in probably a couple years, because I think we're going to have to do more than one orbit to get a nice intersection with Kerbin. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do a quick save here. Another 1,500 meter per second burn over here in 13 years. But we will get an intersection with Kerbin, as you can see here. We will get an intersection with Kerbin. Let's see here. What can we do to make sure that we don't have to do that? Let's see. Nothing really. You kind of have to just wait. I mean, if we would have waited to do our burn, and made a few orbits, we probably wouldn't have had to wait 13 years. But, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. 13 years, that's a long time to wait in game for me. So let's see if we can do something else. Let's see if we can do something else. Let's go ahead and make a maneuver node out of here somewhere and see if we can adjust to do something else. Get another connection elsewhere here. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why. Could get an intersection with Eve there, which doesn't really help me. It might help me. I might be able to slingshot off of Eve to Kerbin. That's an expensive slingshot though, $24.84. So let's not do that. Let's go down here to here and see if I can change this. I mean, I can do that 13 years if I have to. That's obviously not going to work. Looks like it might be 13 years, guys. Might be 13 years. Let's go ahead and change this anyway. Let's go down to 0. Okay. We're going to do that burn because we're going to need that burn anyway to make sure we can get a good intersection. Maybe we can get a better intersection than 13 years if we do this burn. So hopefully that is the case. It's still going to take us 1 year just to do this freaking burn here. I was unable to transmit my data from Dres. Didn't have good enough comm link. So, probably should have brought a satellite to orbit Dres to pick up the data from the communitron on the ground. That could then act as a relay to Kerbin. But that's okay. Maybe that's something we can do in the future. Add satellites to all the planets in the system. I'm sure I'm going to lose some missions over this. I'm sure. But that's okay. I wasn't too attached to any of them anyway. Time to do our burn. Egads. Alright. That's another 5-minute burn. Spent a lot of time just sitting here staring at the screen. Oh, I love Kerbal. Alright. So now we just have to somehow get an intersection with Kerbin. So I'm just going to try a few things and see if we can get an intersection with Kerbin. And we may or may not be able to. And I don't think we're going to be able to. But you just never know. You never know. Might be able to force an intersection somehow. But it's looking not like that's going to happen. So, looks like it's going to be a wait. We're going to have to wait. Just going to have to wait. And how many orbits was that going to be? Oh, look at that. Oh, hold on. Hold your hats. In 3 years, I might be able to make the connection. Alright, so I can use half of our remaining delta V and get an intersection with Kerbin in 3 years. Or I can wait 13 years and we'll just naturally get an intersection. So, what do you think? What do you think? What should we do? I mean, half of our delta V? That's scary, because we're going to need a lot of that to get into an orbit here. We're going to need a lot of that to get into an orbit. I'm going to save it, and we're going to try it. Alright, I am in position to do this crazy burn. And, I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, but we're going to try it. Oh, man, are we ever nuts. So what I'm doing is I'm changing my inclination so that we are more likely to get a encounter with Kerbin. And I'm changing my my orbit so that we can get an intersection with Kerbin. However, we're going to be coming in really quick, and I won't have much delta V left to stop ourselves. So it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. I don't really think this is going to work. I think this is going to result in a reload. In which case, if this does not work, and I have to reload, I'm going to end the episode here. Because I'm tired of playing. I've been playing for over 2 hours now. So, this may be a three-parter. A three-parter. Yeah. Or I may just wait 13 years and let ourselves intersect real ladylike and just play other missions while these guys orbit for 13 years. You know? I hate to see it, but sometimes that's the way orbits go. I was trying to force an intersection. What I should have done, obviously, is waited until Dres and Kerbin were in the ideal alignment to do a transfer. But I did not. For whatever reason, I thought, well, I'm impatient. But you end up waiting longer when you don't do it. So it's really just kicking yourself by doing that. By being impatient, you're really causing yourself to have to wait longer. Anyway, rant over. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, there we are. We've got our re-entry. So let's add a maneuver here and see how much it'll take to get into orbit. And more than we've got. We got 772. It's going to take 1605. So, wish me luck, boys and girls. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, we're here. Woo! Okay, let's go retrograde. Let's retract our antenna. And we're going to start burning here soon. Hello, I said retract our antenna. Thank you. Kerbin, home sweet Kerbin after 6 years. Alright, well, rather than wait another 7 years, I think we're going to try to re-enter now. It's probably going to end in our fiery demise, but I think we might be able to make it. I believe in us. Don't you, Kalpana? Yeah. I don't think that sounded very convincing. Kalpana? I don't think you do believe in us. Oh, we are coming in hot. Oh, mama. It's about to get hot in here. Yes, it is. If I had a different landing module, we might be able to make it. this landing can, it's gonna get too hot. It's very fragile, very fragile. So we'll just use up all the rest of our fuel here, and we'll try to let this this command module take the most of the heat if we can, and then maybe we can get several orbits. I mean, obviously we're not going to make it this first pass, but if we can survive the intense heat that's going to come through, because we're going down to around 40. Oh, it looks like 37 now. So we're going around 37, and it's going to get pretty hot. Oh, here comes the heat already. Here we go. Already. The heat is on. On the street. Oh, mama. It is getting hot. Something's blowing up already. Stuff's blowing up. Stuff's blowing up. Alright. We're still alive, though. Still alive. I think it's our batteries blowing up. Can't tell from all the fire. If we can get our apoapsis down from infinity down to something else, then I'll consider this a win. So that means another 800 meters per second speed decrease here we need. Oh, we did it. We are now in the sphere of influence of Kerbin. Sweet. Okay. That's excellent news. That means after a few more orbits, we can re-enter. And we'll be safe. Assuming we can survive another couple of re-entries. Which I think we can. That wasn't too bad, was it? Nah, wasn't too bad. Look at that. It worked out perfectly. We almost got our desired orbit. Okay. That's about to blind me with the aerodynamic effects there. Okay. Awesome. And we're safe. We are safe. We still have our antenna. It did not blow up. And neither did our generators. We still have one battery here. Alright, so still looking good. We did lose a contract for the space adaptation study, whatever the heck that is. Okay. So we are going to orbit Kerbin another time. And come in for another pass. Hi, Moon. Oh, man. That was close. I admit, I was anxious about that. I'm gonna go ahead and retract our antenna again. Not that we necessarily needed it, but don't want it to tear up unnecessarily in case we do need it before we reach our desired velocity here. And here we go. And the old spinneroo again. The old spinnerooski. Now, 35 kilometers is just about enough to bring us down. Do they call that a terminal velocity? so that we will not have it. Will no longer have an orbit. I'm not sure if it's 34, 32. I normally, if I'm coming from like the moon, I shoot for like 32, and that usually brings us in straight away. But 34 might do it as well. We'll see. We'll see. I think with our next trip, we're going to go to Jewel, and maybe some of the moons of Jewel. I think we'll change our command module a little bit. We're going to add a proper lander on there. Command module, I mean, instead of a landing can. I don't think we need. I mean, the reason why I used this is because you get a lot more delta V, but I don't think it'll be quite as Jewel's got a huge sphere of influence, so it's pretty easy to get captured there. And then I might put on like a couple of different probes on there. I'm trying to think. It might be cool to like do like a massive mission, like take several probes, maybe a satellite, relay satellite, put up a relay satellite and do several probes that go to the different moons of Jewel. Wouldn't that be cool? May not land Kerbals on every single place, but we could do a one-shot, a no-return probe to a bunch of different places. I feel like that'd be cool. So that may be what we try to do in the next couple episodes. That might be like a nice little arc, the Jewel arc, where we go to Jewel and do some exploration from there for a little while, and then come back. Obviously, we will come back eventually, but we could just take a completely unmanned thing. But what's the fun in that? We want at least one manned mission. Maybe not land on Lathe, because I don't think they've redone the texture for Lathe. So I might have to look up to see which places they have done retextures for and land on one of those. There's no reason to land on an ugly planet. Like Elu? Yeah, like Elu. But, yeah. We could go to Moho. We haven't done that in a while. Nobody seems to want to go to Moho. Maybe we'll go to Moho next, and then Jewel. Or maybe Jewel, then Moho. I don't know. I'm getting to that point that I always get to, where it takes so long to do missions that I get kind of tired of playing KSP, and then I have to take a break. So I'm thinking we might have another couple dozen episodes left in us. That sounds awful. Might have a couple of maybe 12 episodes left, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get some KSP 2 action this year, but I doubt it. I bet it gets postponed to 2021. Maybe it won't, but I bet it does. KSP 2 would be a nice change. Maybe some things have improved, I hope. Mars Horizon, that game I played a couple weeks ago during the closed beta. I'm looking forward to the release of it. It's not really like KSP, but it is a lot of fun. And it seemed like people enjoyed it quite a bit, so maybe I'll play a little bit of it. I may change up the channel altogether here the next few weeks. I don't know. I get bored easily. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and detach this guy here. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Johnny. And then this will bring us on home. This will slow us down quite a bit, actually, by using just the lander can. And shoots are out. Alright, we are coming in for our landing and... boop. Yeah, the trajectory mod is, I think, is what's causing my frame rate issues. We're going back to the Space Center. And just like that, the mission to Dres was successful. Alright, we got 28, 29 science from that. That's good. And look at this. Kalpana is up to level 4 engineer. Buzz is only level 3. That's fine. Buzz, I don't think he has even been to Minimus yet. I don't recall. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Kerbal's waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw.